Hey, how's it going? Happy to have all of you here with me. So, for a bit of time, Reddit has been consumed by a mystery. How do I get girls to talk to me? But in between that, they've also been consumed by trying to figure out who celebrity number six is. Now, if that sounds like gobbledygook to you, so see this pattern right here? I'm being very high tech and showing you on my phone. This was a curtain somebody had, and they could recognize all these other people, but they didn't know who this person was right here, and that was confusing because people like to know stuff. That is celebrity number six, and this has been a big mystery for like a couple of years now, and it's been solved. This is the picture. This is the model. It's Letitia Sarda. Oh boy, gotta make sure. I explicitly looked up how to pronounce her name, and I Letitia Sarda. It's been Spanish model Letitia Sarda. So I thought it would be fun and algorithmically smart to let's draw her. I wanted to do another drawing video, and this seemed like a good take. And I'll be relevant for once, and people will like me. It's been a good year for trying to solve internet mysteries. They found out where that 80s song came from. Background of a softcore film from the 80s, turns out. I always love the internet. There's a lot of bad, dumb things about the internet, but I always like when the internet has these weird little mysteries that they like to solve. Because that's fun. Nobody gets hurt with this. I wasn't really keeping up with the whole Celebrity Six thing, but I think it's cool that they solved it. Of course, it's a lie because I'm celebrity number six was the lame joke I was going to do and make a TikTok. But this is better. I'm not on TikTok anymore. I left TikTok. A pretty toxic place. TikTok. So I don't know. How weird must it have been? I was thinking about the alternative motives guy who has he released the song yet? Because I know he was gonna do the re-recording of it. How weird must it be to just like ulterior motives to be like this drawing sucks. I can tell it sucks already. I'm gonna start over again. Hey, welcome to Sean trying to draw. I keep doing this where I go like, nope, it doesn't work. How weird must it be, legitimately, do you think, to be, you're living your normal, everyday, average life, and then it's like, hey, random thing that you did a decade ago, the internet has just got obsessed with it, and you're going to be internationally famous for a little bit. I don't know. It can be both scary and fun. Oh, we definitely know it can get scary. Internet, not the best at dealing with times, but I think this is fun. I think everybody's having fun. I hope everybody's having fun. I'm glad Reddit has spent its time doing this instead of playing detective like they tried. Oh, I can tell. See, now I'm getting in my head a little bit because it's a face. I've drawn faces before. I'm going to show you a face I just drew that I was proud of, that I liked, that I didn't have really anything else to show. But okay, here's a face I drew just recently. I can do this, but I'm also got where the face was, so I have to restart. You can do this. Wish I had thought of this last night, but wish. So I don't know. I think that's fun. It must be nice when you're like an artistic person. I think to get at least a little bit of credit for something fascinating that you did, that people know your name even a little bit, even if the fame comes in the weirdest spot ever. I don't think she thought her big break would be a curtain that somebody I suspect did not get the permission to use. I don't think they got the permission to use this picture. Because part of the whole history of this is people tracked down the manufacturer of the curtain and like, asked, hey, do you know who this is? And like, they didn't know. They found the artist, and the artist didn't remember who it was. You think to yourself, I'm going to be known for all these great achievements in my life, and then your most memorable thing is a flippin' curtain. Like that some graphic designer was just pulling images from. But she seems to be having fun. I read her AMA on the subreddit, and it seems like she's having a good time. And more power to her. I think that is a fundamentally good thing. Uh, Will, the most fun thing for her being a incredibly small YouTuber that nobody knows about or cares about, drawing her picture? Probably not, but I am giving it an effort. I am trying, and that is important. I wish I've talked about this before. I'm trying to. There's a little bit of an internet mystery I'm trying to spearhead and solve, but I don't have. If you notice on my channel here, I guess I can plug this because I don't think this. I can plug something from my channel that is sort of like this. I am in possession of this album that I found on Reddit on a tape trade, not tape trading, but a guy had found this old CD, which seems to be like a demo tape from some band in the 60s. And I had this really, and it was I think personally, it's actually a really cool album. And I had this desire to listen to it. And I remember I had downloaded it. So I went searching for it, but I couldn't remember the name. Part of the problem was I misspelled the name of the band or the thing. And I can't remember what the original spelling is. So I was like, I'll just go on the subreddit where I found it. It was like, it had been the top post on there for a while. So I was like, oh, it'd probably be easy found. Could not find it. So I decided that I would just burn through and try and find it on my phone. It took a while. It's not, especially if you don't remember things, it's not super easy to find what the name of things are. It's not super easy to find music on your phone, but I found it, and I uploaded the thing to YouTube. Now, if the actual artist, whoever it is, comes forward and says, "Hey, can you please take that down?" In a second. I'll take it down in a second. I'm not claiming copyright. I am not doing anything. My only hope was to preserve it in a way that other people could listen to it. But I don't make any money from it, and if I can get this channel monetized, I will not monetize that video. I plan to not monetize it. But I don't know. So that's I've been trying to. I don't know. It's not gonna. I don't know. I just think it's a cool album, and I hope to. I don't know. I hope to find the guy because the original poster may have found the guy in one point. He probably lives in San Francisco. They probably live in San Francisco. That is the one contention. Which, if the '60s rock scene, and we think it may have been from the '60s, not sure. Again, not sure. That's not that wild of a thing. Like a lot of people. San Francisco was a very major center for 60s rock. Anyway, so that's my one connection to my attempt to get a bit of lost media found. I have the media, but we don't know who the person who made it, so I'll gladly anyways. But it must be surreal. I don't know. You think about it just one day. You did some random thing in college or something, and you wake up and it's like, hey, the entire world knows you for something. And it's like, oh, really? And it's like, so there was this company that made a sheet with your picture on it, and people just tried to figure out who it was. Anyways, there's a lot of theories going on about who could possibly be, confirmed people. It must be. It's just cool, right? I don't know. It's just cool. I think it's cool. Of course, I tried to claim I was celebrity number 6, but I don't think people bought that. So, I'm trying to draw this picture. It's probably not going to be that great. I feel so, the times I've done these videos, if I could, the times I've done these videos, I've not drawn super well when I've done these videos. By myself, I'm a mediocre artist. Advanced beginner is the term I coined. I'm an advanced beginner for almost half a decade now. I should be in an intermediate stage. I'm taking a class, but it's like, what was I saying? I had a point. There we go. You can see my face more clearly, because that's what we're all here for. Me. Not loose, not her. This is gonna suck. I'm sorry. Number 6. Celebrity number 6. I'm sorry. I wish celebrity number 6 kind of reminds me of The Third Man. I was talking recently with somebody, my mom, about The Third Man. If you've never seen The Third Man, you should. It's a really good movie. It's arguably one of the better. It's weird to say because Orson Welles is so talented, and I love Orson Welles so much, and he pops up in so many things. He's the star of probably 2 or 3 of my favorite movies. It's star and director of 2 or 3 of my favorite movies. Chimes of Midnight, The Trial. Let's go with Citizen Kane. I've rewatched Citizen Kane half a dozen times. I find it compelling each time I watch it. But one of his best movies is one of the few his really good movies was one of the ones that he didn't direct, which was The Third Man. That was Carol Reed. I was thinking about Carol Reed. If you've never seen The Third Man, I don't read anything about it because there's a very famous twist in it. The twist is so famous that it's spoiled, like another Orson Welles movie. But don't look anything up. Just watch it. If you like classic film noir, is it film noir? Yeah, I would say it's. Oh no, what am I? Of course, it's film noir. It's maybe one of the most definitive examples. Spy thriller, stuff like that. Joseph Cotten is in it from Citizen Kane, also. So he's a Mercury Theater alum. So it's a really good movie. It was directed by Carol Reed. I was thinking about Carol Reed recently as a director, and I don't think Carol Reed gets enough credit as a good director. Third Man is like anybody who has The Third Man in his resume should be considered a high-level director. But I think of the classic film directors, I think Carol Reed tends to be a little bit ignored. And I think that's a shame, because I've seen several... Because the few movies I've seen from him have been all really good. I don't know, you should... It's funny, because Carol Reed is an Oscar-winning director, but it's one of those things where it's like, the Academy does this thing occasionally, especially back in the old times, where they would award the director of a movie, finally give a director an Oscar, probably for the movie they didn't deserve to win. Or John Ford is a classic example. I don't believe he never won an Oscar for a Western. And I don't, which is wild because he was known as a Western director. I don't know how much young people would like John Ford movies. But very famously beat Orson Welles for Citizen Kane, which has been considered retroactively a bad move on the Academy. But leave it to the Academy. They would never make a dumb decision again. They would never award the wrong director movie. That would never happen. The Academy always gets it right, always awards the people who deserve it, have never awarded a flash in the pan whose career bottomed out right as after they won the Oscar. There's several. Sarcasm. That was sarcasm. The Academy is perfect. They do everything correct. I'm being sarcastic because I'm underselling the Academy, and it's genius. Honestly, I have a theory. The last few years, the Academy has actually they've selected pretty interesting movies for Best Pictures. The fact that both Parasite and Everything Everywhere All at Once have won the Oscar for Best Picture hints that some good movies are starting to get through. Green Book winning hints otherwise, but I don't know. The Academy, there's been some actually decent picks lately, so it's not... I wonder what it was. No, I remember. Even every once in a while, just crap. I don't know. I am not doing justice to her. I'm making her chin too long. She has her hair pulled back, so that's what's important. She has her hair pulled back, and she has a very square jaw, which is... I'm trying to nail, but it's very, you don't need to say, a very beautiful woman, I will say. Okay, we're going again. I'm sure people came here people love that I constantly do this. I hate this myself. I hate that I do this myself, but it is what it is. Anyway, so Carol Reed, an interesting director. I should put Harry Lime as one of my... I just remembered a character I wanted some... I cut... anyways, I just figured out a thing for a video. I've had an idea for a thing I've been wanting to do for a video, and I just realized their Third Man probably... Don't like this. Nope, doing bad. Probably warrants a mention on the list that I want to make. Okay. I'm going to be cool now. I'm going to be dangerous even. Yes, I do sharpen my pencils with a knife sometimes. You know what's funny? I thought this would be easy. I was like, oh, this should be an easy one. Never easy, this idea. It's never as easy as I think it's going to be. Okay. No ink tonight. We're just going to do pencils. The fact that it takes me hours to do some of these drawings sometimes. I never remember that. Oh, yeah. It takes me 4 or 5 hours occasionally to get one okay drawing done. I'm not secure. Not the mad guy, Scary Argone. I'm not really him. I'm not fast. I'm just slow and wrong and bad, and I suck at all of this, and that's just why am I even trying? I'm trying because it's just something, I don't know. I was talking to a friend about this. A lot of people have these lofty reasons why they do art. I just feel compelled to do it. It compels me. I don't got good explanation. Just creativity in general. I just feel compelled to do it. Just something part of me. I don't like it, it's not something I can. Okay, that doesn't look bad. It's probably. I wonder if that company started selling these again because of the popularity. Good marketing strategy. People really should really should study this because there's a lot of interesting. Because it's like you got God. If an advertiser intentionally created this campaign, even if it took them 2 years, the fact that you had the entire internet obsessing over this one drape for 2 or 3 years. It started in 2020, I believe. When I think people had a little free time, really studied in 2020. When people mysteriously had a lot of free time. I wonder why everybody had time to devote to trying to figure out a drape. Nose is only. But you study this in marketing. Any company would kill to have people this obsessed over one of their products. The fact that you have to let people create their own things and you can't really force it is part of it. Like, if a company intentionally tried to create a mystery around one of their products, nobody would do it. I'm sure they're going to try at some point because it's such a big story. But nobody would do it. Be their own choice. But you could maybe figure out something to do. Who did you guys think it was? I saw there was a few theories. I don't remember who, but I think at one point somebody thought it was like Orlando Bloom. But Orlando Bloom is on the sheet. But it was very mysterious. Mysteries, I guess, they're fun to do and they're fun to be part of. And this is a good mystery to be part of. Nobody gets hurt in this mystery. It's weird. I do get anxious when I can't think of anything to say because I'm like, I don't know what the appeal of these videos are. I hope it's entertaining at least. But the nostrils always, you got this nose, it looks good. Every once in a while, I figure out, and then the nostrils come in and bug me. What bugs me more is every once in a while, I crack how to do nostrils. I figure it out, and then it's like, I can't remember how I did it, and I'm back to the drawing board. It's like, pawn drawing board. And it frustrates me. It frustrates me greatly. Because the information that's there, I've cracked it, and then it disappears. But, you know, what are you going to do? Try again. Random thought. And instead of the coherent, paced together thing that these videos are, not random thought. We as Americans, everybody here in America, Europeans turn away for a minute, but in America, we must agree to always call soccer, right? That is a covenant that must never be broken, because it's very funny to watch Europeans get irritated by that, right? Yes, technically it was an English-based word. It was a word actually from England, soccer. If you're curious, the etymology of it is that there was slang, I believe, in Oxford. Because soccer, the thing about football is that there are many types of football, including rugby is a type of football, and the type that is played in FIFA and all that stuff is called association soccer and association football. And what they do, how this kind of works, is Oxford started calling it soccer because it's as a slang term for association, and then it got picked up in the U.S. and then we got soccer. Anyways, but we must forever continue to call it that because it irritates the Europeans, and that's something that's fun. Whatever. This is how it's going to be. Got the Rembrandt triangle. Good on them. That's an art term, I know. The Rembrandt triangle. I'm not totally ill-informed about the world of art. See, because this is a concept in filmmaking too. The Rembrandt triangle right here. Rembrandt lighting. So you see this little triangle right here? Well, Rembrandt liked to use that, so use that. There's heavy light on one area, and there's heavy light on one area, and then there's this little triangle in the shadow, and people like that as a thing. It just innately looks good. Well, usually it looks good in the original picture. Do you know that the Rednecks, the band that did the dance remix of Cotton Eye Joe, they're not actual rednecks? They're like European. They just play rednecks. Ain't that wild, right? That's wild as heck. So why did I bring up soccer? Oh, Europeans, you can watch again. Sorry, I forgot about that. Except no, could have always watched. What was I thinking? Why did I think that? Oh, because was rewatching some clips from Run Lola Run. I love that. I like of one Run Lola Lola Run is a good movie, and if you haven't got a chance to see it yet, you really should. It also has a really great soundtrack. Also, you've probably seen it parodied in movies. It's one of those. It's a not weird. This should happen more, but every once in a while there will be in America there will be a foreign movie that is just a hit and permeates. And this Run Lola Run was a German movie directed by Tom Taylor. It was a German movie, and it's about on the surface, it's about a drug deal kind of going wrong, and this girl Lola who needs to save her boyfriend. Not drug deal, diamond deal. Who kind of needs to save her boyfriend and tries different things. But the thing is, she keeps dying in the movie and waking up again at the start of the movie. And it's not really like a Groundhog Day thing. It's more like a alternate universe sort of thing, or a possible scenario sort of thing. It's strange. It's never really explained what's going on, but she seems to have awareness of the thing and possible superpowers that she can break glass with her voice. And it's a really cool movie. It's also short, which is nice. It's only like an hour and 10 minutes, I believe. I liked that movie. That was a cool movie to watch. Stays in long enough to tell you an interesting story, then ditches. Movies these days. It's a lost art, right? The shorter film. I have somebody, this is mean because he's a nice guy, but I've had somebody who's told me once that they don't like watching individual films anymore. They don't want to watch individual films. They only want to watch big franchises. Which is, they don't see the point in watching individual films, like stories and stuff. And I'm like, that's, I don't know. I don't want to judge people, but only TV shows from big franchises. There's no just single movies anymore. And I'm like, not a fan of that line of thinking. That's the way you want to watch. I'm not judging you. I don't know. I feel like it's disingenuous to say I'm not judging you, but I'm not going to rain on your parade. That's not my bag. But a lot of great individual movies, and sometimes storytelling is about telling a concise, clean story in one thing. You can tell a full story in one movie, by the way. It's very easy. It's very possible. Hundreds of thousands of movies have told a nice, complete story in under an hour and a half, usually. It's not difficult. And you walk away and you remember that movie for the rest of your life. And sometimes it's okay to let go of things. Not everything needs to be a franchise. I was recommending somebody, I guess this is Sean just recommends movies. I was recommending somebody, great movie, Ray Winstone, Ben Kingsley, Sexy Beast. Really good, great movie. Winstone and Kingsley are cast against type and really play it. It's really amazing to watch them be cast this against type and totally nail the roles. Ben Kingsley very justifiably gets a lot of praise for his performance, but I think Ray Winstone actually, I don't know, they're never gonna give it. I don't know. He's probably never gonna get nominated for an Oscar, but which is a shame and a crime, and the penance for the Oscars for not giving him that, but. If he was ever going to get nominated, it probably should have been for Sexy Beast because he's really good in that. If you've never seen Sexy Beast, I don't want to spoil it, but it's a really good movie. Anyways, I don't want to spoil it, but there's a TV show now, adaptation, where it's a prequel about them as younger guys. And I'm like, this sucks. Not the show. I haven't seen the show, but this sucks. This drawing sucks and I hate it. One more time. A million times, I guess. I'm rushing a little bit because I want to get this out. I'm going to just keep screwing this up, I can tell. Maybe I should try and... No. Anyways. Sexy Beast. Great movie. The director, Jonathan Glazer, then directed the Alien, that Scarlett Johansson Alien movie, which is also pretty interesting. Anyways. But I really like Sexy Beast. There's a TV adaptation about it. And I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't know if we needed a TV. I get it's a prequel explaining their history, but also, like, did you need the history explained? It's a character piece about. So if the story is, it's two characters. Ray Winstone is a retired mob guy living in Spain, and Ben Kingsley is another mob guy who's still active and comes and tries to get him to return to the life, and he really does not want to return to the life. It's not just one last job. No, he's retired and he's very happy where he is, and he's not interested in returning at all. He doesn't miss it. He's not upset. Winstone doesn't miss it. He's not upset. He doesn't yearn to return to the excitement. He's retired. He met the girl. He's married. He's very happily married to his wife. He is just he's like, nope, I want to stay. I'm living a very happy life. I do not really want to return to the muggy world of crime in Britain. And that is not something that, anyway, so that's the tension. I don't know. Maybe the show is good, but I don't know. The story was pretty much told in that one movie. This sucks too. Damn it. Fuck. 1 second. I'm wearing a Grateful Dead shirt. I've been trying to get their basketball shirt, but I haven't really liked them. Okay. Anyways. I say anyways too much. Watched the Garfield video back. I say... There's a few words I say that I say all the time. Anyways, so, indubitably, this is the Steelers' year. I wonder what Mark Cuban would say. Deal or no deal. Welcome to Shark Tank. It's me, Mario. Classic catchphrases that I have. But I do say anyways or so, or I do go a lot, but you don't hear that in these videos. But on my streams, I can hear myself doing that. I don't know. That's another one I say a lot. You know what I mean? Occasionally pops up, especially. They're filler phrases that are good segues to other thoughts that you want to have. And, oh, no, I'm saying one. Another one. I don't know. Now, you can just have thoughts, and that's okay. And just bring them up. I do edit a lot of the stuff out that I go, but this is kind of important. So, usually I can do these sorts of drawings in my sleep, but just struggling today because people might actually watch this video, and you gotta do it in time. Nope. I know I shouldn't keep giving up on them, but okay, we're doing the thing. I know you don't have to do it all the time, but I give up. There's nothing wrong with it. I don't know why I don't do it. It's just general laziness. Also, I always mean to ink my stuff, but I spend so long on the penciling that by the time I'm ready to ink, either it's the end of the day or like I don't want to ruin my beautiful penciling. So I never really get around to the ink. And spoiler for tonight, that will not be happening again, or maybe it will. Now that I did this, shouldn't be that big. So it's just like I don't want to have the ugly lines on it. But I am struggling with this. I swear I've been able to draw good faces before. I'm also, no matter what happens, even if I fail to draw this, I'm uploading this video, and I will, because it's easier. Usually I sit back and I relax and I draw while I watch TV or something, and that's how I relax. That's my comfort zone, really. So the best way to do it would be doing that, but no, well, because I want to show you guys the process and have a video prepped. Remember the face I drew earlier? Remember, I can do this? I have been thinking, this is good because I've been thinking about needing to practice faces more. Somebody commented on one of my streams a while back that I put a lot of effort into getting the anatomy right, but then the face kind of looks like a child's drawing. That's stuck with me, that's the thing. So I am trying to do more faces. See, I can take criticism myself. So I am trying to work harder on faces. I'm taking a comics making course. I said that in the last video, or I've told people about that before. I am having trouble with internet connection. I just lost all my internet. Oh, I'm just not gonna. We're gonna power through this. It'll be a shitty, terrible drawing that nobody will like, but we're just gonna power through this and just do one very quick. And then I'm calling it because I just lost all my energy. It is currently 5 o'clock in the morning, and then I'll make a sequel to this tomorrow where I do it properly. Darn it. Maybe it'll secretly be good. No, it won't be. I have no secret hidden talents. I have no innate abilities. Everything I learned, everything any skip talent, anything I am good at, I had to learn by constantly doing over. I don't get to be one of those people that just picks up a pencil or plays the piano and everything just go like nope. I'll never get to be that person. Everything in my every ability I will acquire will be through years of practice. Failure. And failure will dominate, but that will be it. That's just the way it's going to be. You read about some people who are naturally talented, and the second they pick something up, and it's like, I don't get to be that. That's just, I have no innate skills or gift. Everything came through study. Well, you were busy. Tired. That's why I've been up all night. Truthfully, I've been up all night trying to think of something to do, and this finally came to me. So sometimes, though, I think failures are just as important as successes. I wanted to be known that I am, unlike all the other art YouTubers out there, I'm sure other art YouTubers do this, Unlike a good deal of art YouTubers, I document my failures as much as I document my successes. And if you just watch my videos, which is instead of watching the stream, if you just watch my videos, when did you document your successes? And I'll be like, those were my successes. Those were the things I tried hardest on. But I'll come back tomorrow and do this properly. I'm sorry, I'm just tired, and theoretically I should just do this tomorrow, and I will, but it's just not something I'm capable of doing right now. I should just give up. Nobody comes here because I'm a great artist. It's confusing why, but I'm not sure why exactly. But nobody is like here. Oh, Sean, he's a great artist. Sean is a. I assume people come here because there's something amusing in watching me flail about, and I should just give up. I'm tired and I want to go to bed. One more time. One more time. One of the problems with these videos is I'm usually listening to something when I draw. Nope. It's just not happening. I'm just not going to nail it tonight. I'm tired, guys. I'm sorry. Come back tomorrow. I'm going to try this again tomorrow. This is part one. Part one.